though Alexia and Hayley Wheaton are sisters, they are total opposites who do not get along. Alexia, the older sister, is tall with model good looks. She's a popular social butterfly who gets all the guys' attention. Meanwhile, younger sister Hayley is short and cute but does not possess the social status and glamour that Alexia does. Hayley dresses in more of a grunge style, so guys don't notice her as much. But even though Hayley is failing in the social department of high school, she excels in academics. But unfortunately, being smart does not help the fact that Hayley has a major crush on Alexia's boyfriend, Kyle. One night, Hayley enviously watches as Alexia and Kyle hang out in the hot tub from her balcony off of her room. She spots a shooting star and wishes on it to be Alexia Wheaton. To Hayley's shock and delight, she wakes up the next morning and finds that she has swapped bodies with Alexia. Will Hayley find happiness now that she has become someone that she thinks has a perfect life, or will she find that her problems have only just begun? So Wish Upon a Star begins on a typical day in the lives of the Wheaton sisters. Hayley is an A+ student and her teachers like her. She has one best friend named Caitlin who is also unpopular. Hayley and Caitlin's biggest joy is reading Alexia's diary for their own amusement. Meanwhile, Alexia has a clique of popular friends who are arrogant and snobby. She also has an attractive basketball player boyfriend named Kyle. But even though her social life is in full bloom, she is a below-average student and her teachers do not take her seriously. She realizes that she will soon graduate and needs to get her act together so that she can achieve her goal of getting into the police academy. The girls' parents are both psychologists who do not believe in discipline and let the girls do whatever they want. Once the girls realize that they have switched bodies, Alexia demands answers. Hayley confesses that she made a wish to be Alexia, and Alexia demands that she reverse the wish immediately. The girls try several things to reverse the wish, but nothing works. They will just have to live as each other for the time being. Alexia, trapped in Hayley's body, makes Hayley, who is trapped in her body, dress provocatively as she normally would, and Hayley makes Alexia dress her in grunge as she normally would. But even though they will dress normally, Hayley knows that Alexia will never be able to pass her big astronomy test, so the girls hatch a plan to have Hayley faint in class, which works like a charm. Alexia as Hayley gets sent home sick. Meanwhile, Hayley as Alexia invites her friend Caitlin over to eat lunch with Alexia's clique of snobby friends. Her friends obviously find it weird that Caitlin is joining them for lunch, but don't question Queen Bee Alexia. Hayley as Alexia learns that the group has a strict 3-month dating rule, and it's revealed that Alexia broke up with Kyle in the hot tub the previous night. She apparently called Kyle a sick puppy and sent him on his way. Hayley as Alexia is horrified to learn of the breakup, considering that she has a huge crush on Kyle. She runs over to where Kyle is in the cafeteria and desperately tries talking him into giving her a second chance. Back home, Alexia as Hayley is sick and watches rock music videos on the couch when suddenly the doorbell rings. The new neighbor, a teenage boy named Simon, comes over with cookies. He noticed Hayley earlier and it's very clear that he has a thing for Hayley, but Alexia as Hayley is kind of short with him. She just takes the cookies and shuts the door in his face. Meanwhile, Hayley as Alexia gives Kyle a ride home from school. Kyle comments that he likes Alexia's more toned-down makeup look. They end up making out and getting back together. As they make out, classical music plays in lieu of Alexia's usual rock music. Interestingly, Kyle does not question Alexia's new taste in music. Later that night at dinner, Alexia as Hayley realizes that Hayley as Alexia has a hickey on her neck. She drags Hayley as Alexia into the kitchen and condemns her for having a hickey and calls her a tramp. She demands to know who gave her the hickey. Hayley as Alexia admits that it was Kyle who gave her the hickey and that she got Alexia back together with him. Alexia is mortified and declares war on Hayley for getting back together with Kyle. The next day, Simon comes over and asks Alexia for a ride to school. He seems to have had a change of heart and now has a crush on Alexia due to her being a nicer person than Hayley, not realizing that they have switched bodies. So in reality, it's Hayley that he still likes. At school, Alexia as Hayley wears a provocative dominatrix outfit in an effort to humiliate Hayley. In return, Hayley as Alexia goes to school dressed sloppily in the same outfit that she wore the previous day to humiliate fashionista Alexia. Hayley and Alexia write graffiti on the bathroom wall about each other, declaring that the other one is a wench. Meanwhile, Hayley as Alexia purposely messes up Alexia's Winter Festival Queen photoshoot pictures by making funny faces, and Alexia as Hayley intentionally bombs her astronomy test and also disrespects the teacher in the process, something that Hayley would never do. At lunch, Alexia as Hayley reveals her provocative dominatrix outfit and begins to dance on the tables. Hayley as Alexia, in retaliation, grabs Kyle and begins to kiss him in front of everyone, yelling for him to give her another hickey. The principal, appalled, rushes into the cafeteria and puts a stop to Hayley and Alexia's arguing and takes the girls down to the school office. The principal threatens to disqualify Hayley from the science fair and to suspend Alexia altogether. She then tells them that she, along with the rest of the student body, have seen their bad reputations written on the girls' bathroom wall, referring to Hayley and Alexia writing that the other one was a wench. The principal makes the girls go to the bathroom and clean up the graffiti that they wrote about each other. While cleaning the graffiti from the bathroom wall, Hayley, as Alexia, says that she can't believe that Alexia would put her science fair project in jeopardy after how hard she's worked on it. Alexia's Hayley argues that she can't believe that Hayley would make out with Kyle. She then asks Hayley if she also plans on losing her virginity while she's in her body as well. Hayley is shocked to learn that Alexia is still a virgin. She reassures Alexia that all she did was make out with Kyle, nothing else. The girls apologize to one another, realizing that they have misjudged each other and reach a mutual understanding. Later that night, the girls connect even more. Alexia tells Hayley that she is pretty and that she just needs more self-confidence. She pushes Hayley to give their next-door neighbor Simon a chance. The girls end up agreeing to put off the switch one more day so that Hayley can gain more confidence and so that Alexia can use her intellect to show her teachers that she's more than just an airhead. Later, Simon confesses to Hayley and Alexia's body that he really likes her, that he likes her personality, not just her looks. He says that he had a crush on Hayley at first, but that she was different than what he thought. Hayley, as Alexia says, "Look, Simon, I think you need to get to know Hayley better. We're sisters. We're a lot more alike than you think." Later on, Hayley, as Alexia, sees a shooting star and makes a wish to be herself again. The next morning, Hayley, as Alexia, wakes up shocked to find that she is still in Alexia's body. She thinks that switching back is impossible at this point and fears that she will spend the rest of her life as someone that she isn't. On top of everything, it is the day that Hayley is supposed to make her big science fair presentation, and it's also the day that Alexia has her college interview. And the evening will be the Winterfest dance. But Alexia ends up getting through the science fair presentation successfully, and Hayley ends up getting through the college interview successfully. At school, just before the dance is about to start, Alexia and Hayley's body go searching for Hayley and finds her sitting by herself by the school pool. Alexia's Hayley shows off her winter formal dress, but Hayley isn't excited. Hayley tearfully confesses that they won't be able to switch back because she tried wishing on another star that they would switch back, but it didn't work. Alexia then confesses that the reason it didn't work is because she also wished on the first shooting star that Hayley saw that she could be her. The girls wish to be each other on the same wishing star at the same time. Hayley is shocked. She asks Alexia why she would ever want to be her. Alexia tells her that she felt bored with her friends in her life and that she felt like because she was such a poor student that she would never have a shot at getting into college. She thought that things would be greener on the other side because Hayley is brainy and adventurous with a lot of interest. They come to the realization that the wish can only work if they both make the wish again at the same time. They run out to the athletic field hoping to spot a shooting star. A shooting star just so happens to come by, and they make the wish to switch back and end up switching back. Once switched back to their own bodies, the girls go back into the school dance. Alexia finds Kyle and makes things right with him again, finally telling him that she loves him. He tells her that he loves her too. Alexia is then crowned festival queen of the dance. Then Hayley finds Simon and says that they should get to know one another because for the past few days she wasn't herself. He agrees and the two end up dancing. Alexia and Hayley are finally in the right bodies, dancing with the right boyfriends. Wish Upon a Star is a comedy fantasy film that explores themes of popularity, sibling relationships, being yourself, and how the grass isn't always greener on the other side. Everyone has met someone whose life seems ideal, whether it's a celebrity, a popular person at school or work, or someone in your own family. In Wish Upon a Star, the Wheaton sisters convinced themselves that they would be happier if they could just be each other to escape their individual problems. But what they failed to realize was that they each had problems of their own. Running away from their problems didn't help anything, but once they finally confronted them and accepted each other and themselves for who they really are, it made everything in their lives better. Some final questions and thoughts about the film. Wasn't it weird that Alexia never addressed Hayley's crush on Kyle? What drugs were their parents smoking to think that it was okay to let them do whatever they wanted? Would Hayley have really liked Simon? Would she have really gotten over Kyle that quickly? The soundtrack for Wish Upon a Star is amazing. Colossal Youth and Here by Moonpools and Caterpillars played in that movie, and they are an iconic 90s band. Alexia's clique of friends may have been snobby AF, but they dressed so cute in the movie. Wasn't it kind of inappropriate how the construction guys at the beginning of the film catcall Alexia? I don't think that would ever fly in a teen film now. Wasn't it strange how Kyle didn't notice that Alexia's personality had changed so dramatically? Like how she suddenly was listening to classical music instead of her usual rock music. What are some other great chick flicks about sibling rivalries or body swapping that you love? Drop them in the comments below and don't forget to subscribe to this channel.